Good morning, students. Today we will discuss more about the electricity. In previous video we had discussed about the resistance. Resistance means hindrance of the current. So obviously if the resistance is high, that means less amount of current is flow in the circuit. Now we have factors on which resistance depend. The resistance is always directly proportional to the length of the conductor. How I will explain you. If you are going in a line, if you are going for your sports period and you are going in a line, so if only your class is going, that time there is not that much of rush and the possibility of colliding with each other, hitting to each other is less. Rather than if you are going during the prayer time and during the classes when the school is get over, then all classes are going in the corridor. All classes, that means number of strength is quite high. So at that time the possibility of colliding with each other, possibility of hitting of each other is more. That means when we will collide more if we have number of students. If only one class is there, that means collision will be less. So if there is more length is question is resistance is directly proportional to the length. Means अगर आपकी length बड़ी हो रही है, that means at that time resistance will be high, and if resistance will be high, that means less amount of current will flow in the circuit. Resistance means hindrance. So if you are colliding with each other, that means obviously it will be the hindrance in your path. It will be the hindrance of your path. So that means I am taking this example. That means similar way in conductors you have atoms. So atoms will collide if the length will more. So number of atoms will be more obviously. So they will collide more. So if there will be more collision, that means resistance will more. So first property, resistance is directly proportional. First factor, it is directly proportional to the length. Another thing is it is inversely proportional to the area of conductor. Inversely proportional to the area of conductor means if area is less, then resistance will be high. And if area is more, then resistance will be low. I will give you again an example of your class. If in your class you are in 10th B, and if in your class we want that 10th A and 10th B both will sit in a same class, so obviously in one seat if you are sitting 2 students, now you have to sit either at least 4 students, and there will be collision. In similar way, collision means you can collide with each other, you can hit each other. So what will happen? So there will be the resistance, obstacle. Now second factor is resistance is inversely proportional to the area of conductor. Inversely proportional means if we are increasing the area, resistance will keeps on decreasing. And if we are decreasing the area, resistance will keeps on increasing. Now example, we will take one example of your class. Maybe if you are going in the corridor, at that time I had explained you that if you want to run in the corridor, then obviously you will hit each other, and you will hit each other because the area is quite less for whole class to run on the corridor. But if you are going in the ground, the possibility of striking with each other, possibility of hitting of each other will be less. So that means if we have enough area, we will not collide. If we have less area, we can hit each other. If there is not collision, if there is not any type of collision, that means resistance is very low. And if resistance is very low, that means current will high. So resistance is inversely proportional to area. Whenever we are running on the corridor, at that time, whenever we are running on the corridor, at that time we can hit each other. So at that time area is less, and if area is less we can hit each other, that means resistance is high. And when we have enough area of the playground, we are quite far away from each other, so we are not able to strike with each other, we will not hit each other, that means there will be less resistance. So if area is high, resistance is low, and if area is low, resistance is high. So resistance depend on two things. First of all, length of the conductor, we make it first equation. Then second one is area of the conductor. By combining them we can write resistance is directly proportional to L upon N. Whenever we are removing a proportionality sign, we will always write a constant. So here we will write a constant that is named as rho. This is known as rho. This is the symbol of rho, which is known as resistivity of the conductor. It is the resistivity of the conductor. Its unit will be ohm meter. Its unit will be ohm meter. How I will explain you. You know that resistance unit will be, the unit of resistance is ohm. Here we will write rho. The resistance of length is meter. Resistance of unit of area is meter square. So meter can one cancel out. Now the unit of resistivity will be ohm meter. So you can write ohm meter in this form, or you can write OHM ohm and meter. So resistivity is also known as specific resistance. Either you can write resistivity or you can write specific resistance. Symbol will be same. It is rho. Now we want to find the definition for resistivity. So for finding the definition of the resistivity, if we have this formula, R is equal to rho L upon A. If we will keep L, length of the conductor 1 meter, and area of the conductor 1 meter square, then what will happen? Rho into 1 meter and 1 meter square, what will happen? Rho is equal to R. R is equal to rho. That means resistivity of the material is defined as the resistance. Resistivity is equal to the resistance, but at that time the length of the conductor should be 1 meter and area should be 1 meter square. So what will be our definition? Our definition will be the resistivity of the material is defined the resistance offered by the material of the site 1 meter having area of cross section of 1 meter square. The resistivity of the conductors R is very low. Resistivity of the conductor is very low because conductor can conduct easily electricity. If it will conduct electricity very easy, that means there is not any type of hindrance. And if there is not any type of hindrance or less hindrance, that means resistance will be low. Resistance will be low. And insulators means which will not conduct electricity. And if it will not conduct electricity, that means its resistance will be high. So resistivity of the conductor is very low and that of the insulator is very high. I will send you some related notes. Try to copy it, and if you have facing any problem, then you can contact me. God bless you all.